It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next is one of the best nicknames in football, Sauce Gardner. He's been one of the NFL's best ball hawks this season with 9 interceptions. It's the Jets and the Ravens, next on Madden Football.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the number 1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. And sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a 2nd, 3rd reaction play and create downfield.
Here we go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The numbers for him from a week ago: 25 carries, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Isaac. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
11.
Now a give right side. Isaac. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
On first down, Isaac. And some space here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all the week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Jackson.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce.
Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
On third down, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Here we go.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Isaac, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
On 2, ready?
7-7, our score after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
Touchdown!
Jamar Chase
From 19 yards away.
and the Jets have taken the lead.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And now here come the Ravens.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now Jackson on first down.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, I tell you, I think by definition you won't get any closer to equaling the record than that.
Not at all. 64 yards. End over end, and I think he's going to come up about a half a revolution short, and that could really have bounced either way.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And it's taken in at the 9.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return, and the Jets will take over.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And the Jets first down.
On 1, ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Buying time to his left.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
You got to keep scoring.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 23. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with 1 more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bangor field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start with a rematch of Super Bowl 31. No Brett Favre or Drew Bledsoe, though. It's Green Bay visiting New England. And those two have hit halftime with the score 24-7. Mac Jones, a touchdown pass in that first half. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Deebo Samuel, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Bryan Edwards, up near 100 yards receiving with a touchdown as well. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jets. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
And I know that they double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Isaac. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Isaac.
And not much room to speak of. They get about 3 up to the 41.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Burrow.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Gotta go.
On second down now, Isaac. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go. Shot!
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 29. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser at fullback and let him get the job done.
On 1, ready? Right 80!
Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eating up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They go play action with Burrow. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 13-yard touchdown.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey.
To throw is Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Buda Baker there on the cover.
Ready?
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Jackson now. He's got Hamler on the out route. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Again, Jackson.
And going right back to Hamler.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Dobbins fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there. Hold him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Dobbins once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And this time he is in.
J.K. Dobbins
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space.
He's got it at the 15.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. That's complete right around the 8.
Here we go.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Manning. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 2nd down at 7. Now it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. First target, first catch, and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust. And unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
New York set to take the field.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? The game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever.
Who
calls a
that?
first down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a first down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good game right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hoped they'd see some good football, and they did. But they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate. Because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.
So for the Jets,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.